Hi. So in today's topic, I'm going to explain what are the different fields which are important for our from our material master for your cost of production calculation and profitability analysis. We know that material master is not our area; it will be managed by the logistic people. But there are some fields which is going to impact us, particularly when we are going to do the cost of production calculation. So let's understand what are those fields and what we need to enter there, or particularly when you are going to do the FI MM integration. So or FISD integration. So which fields very important for us? So let's go into the SAP screen and we will take one material master and we will try to understand different views here. So this is one material master which I already created. So you know how to create material master, that is your MM01, edit MM02 and display MM03. So right now it is there in MM03 and I'm going to explain different fields which are important for us. Right now I am in basic data 1, which is our it is from our Mara table. In this particular tab, the important fields for us, one is related to, that is, unit of measure, because in multiple times it will come. And when you are creating your bill of material, so what is the unit of measure for your different type of material? So this is our the raw material, and if you click here, my mistake. It is our finished stock, which is created under material type FERT. So if you don't have an idea about attribute of material type, so I already have one video on this that I will add here, and you can get that, go through that also. You will get more clarity on attribute of material type. So this material I created under category FERT, which is my finished stock, and here the basic informations are there. So basic informations you will find here. One is your material group. So this material group maybe can be like you can create, or it can be created by the logistic consultant, or you can use system delivered group also. This material group is important because when you are going to create your profitability segment, and one of your characteristics maybe you can use as your material group. So this field is important for your COPA point of view. Base unit measure, I already explained that it is required for your cost calculation point of view. Division is required for general operation point of view. Maybe if you have not created anything, you can take system delivered also. But this T I created under logistic general, and this 01 is system delivered. So that is important. And other informations, that is general item category, I have included here as normal, which is nothing but your standard item. That is standard items used throughout our transactions. uh, but it can be like other items are also there. So like what type of it can be selected, but for your practice point of view, you can select your normal. Then weight informations, as I don't have any information, so that's why I just added here one. Maybe you can enter here some data. For example, let's say gross weight is 2 kg and net weight is 1.5 kgs. Like this you can add some informations here. Okay, and here you can see, suppose I want to move to another tab, two options, like you can click here, different views are there, or you can just click here and you will get different views. Suppose now I want to move from this basic data one tab to any other tab. Let's say I want to move to the sales organization tab. So in that case, I will click here, sales organization. Now system is asking me the sales related information. So if you have configured your sales organization, you can add that, and distribution channel. So that means when you will create the material master, and if particularly if you are going to add this logistic segment, sales organization one to all, then you need to add here the logistic related settings, particularly SD related settings, sales organization, distribution channel. So those informations we need to add here in this particular tab. Important one is, two fields are important here. One is your cash discount. Cash discount, two discounts are there. One is you are creating as under your pricing procedure as, let me go to the pricing procedure first. So here you can see one pricing procedure is sorry, in pricing procedure one is there, that is your sales deduction, which is my K007. Okay, so this particular check mark is not related to this one. So if it is there, then obviously you are going to create one condition record. But here one more is there, that is your cash discount. for early collection. When you will go for a collection, and if customer is eligible for cash discount, then accordingly it will be there. So in pricing procedure is there, that means seems like customer is eligible for cash discount. But let's say in invoice we are selling three type of materials, three type of products we are selling, and one product is very high demand product, we don't want to give any discount. Okay, maybe customer is eligible for cash discount as this as per this pricing procedure, but on this product we are not going to give the cash discount. So simply you are going to remove this check. If it is checked, that means cash discount eligible. You may try this one when you will go for a cash discount or any collection you are going to process, and if you will remove this one from your invoice, you just remove it from your material master, then process the invoice and check with your proper pricing procedure and with payment terms, system is not going to show the cash discount for this particular item. So if on any item if you don't want to give cash discount, then you can unremove it. And other one is your tax. So in sales invoice, if you want to show that it is whether exempted item or it is taxable item, then that will reflect here. So here you will find two options. One is your exempted items, that is zero, and another one is your full tax. Okay, so here I have selected taxable. That means in my invoice, the output tax will be there. So this is one important, these are the important fields in this particular sales organization one. Now coming to sales organization two. Here nothing is important for us. Okay, so whatever the data is coming from, it is coming from your item category group. That means from previous normal item, it is there from your basic data type. From there, it is coming. Then another important one is that is related to this one. That is your account assignment group. Again, it is very important for your FISD integration point of view. So when you are defining your VKOA settings, and here we have two account assignment groups are there. If you don't have any idea on FISD integration, so I will add that video also here. You can go through that. So in account assignment group, for example, let's say in account assignment group, you have maintained that is we are selling this finished product and 03. So make sure that in your practice, while creating the material master, this account assignment group should be updated with 03. Otherwise error will be there, account determination error will be there. Similarly, if customer point of view it is added 01 or any domestic revenue, foreign revenue, make sure that same should be there in your customer master too. Okay, so this field is important. So make sure that if it is there in your integration in VKOA settings, then make sure that it should be available here. That is one important field, and particularly it is for your FISD integration point of view. That is sales organization 2. Next, coming to sales general plant. Now in this case, important field, although I have not configured that one, that is your availability check, stock availability. So it is defined by again your logistic consultant. So the stock availability check method. So the method is defined by the again customizing team, the logistic consultant customizing team, and they will include this one in the storage location. That's before delivery, enough stock should be there. System is going to do the stock checking, stock availability before outbound delivery. So here for your practice point of view, you can select KP, that is no check, so we can proceed. And another one is your loading group. So again, this is for your outbound delivery or shipment point of view, it is important. And make sure that when you are going to do your out your logistic settings, so this should be there. If you have maintained there 0001, then make sure that same should be updated in the master record. If you mismatch, then error will be there. Similarly, the transportation group also. Fine. Now coming to MRP1 view. Now these views are purely related to our production point of view. So these views are maintained by the production people, and all the informations are supplied by your production people. Now here two fields are important, and both are related to your cost calculation point of view. So one is your MRP type and another one is your MRP controller. Material requirement planning, if configuration is there, update. Otherwise you can just update ND, and this configuration is required for your cost calculation point of view. This one I configured under PP, and same I updated here. Otherwise in project you will get this information from your PP consultant, but practice point of view it is required. Otherwise during cost calculation the error will be there. And another important field here is purchasing group. In this case, it is blank. Two items are there. For example, if we are manufacturing in-house, so in that case, obviously we are not going to purchase it, we will manufacture it. So purchasing group is not required. Okay, I'm talking about finished stock. Raw material, obviously we will purchase, so their purchasing group will be there. But right now it is finished stock, so their purchasing group not applicable. But if it is trading item, that means we are just purchasing and we are selling. So in that case, purchasing group will be there, and the team is authorized for the purchasing point of view. So in this case, in my case, it is not applicable because it is in-house production we are doing. But if it is trading item, then this will be there. Another field is your ABC indicator. This is also very important field. ABC indicator means like how frequently customer is ordering this item. If it is very high priority item, then the ABC indicator, I mean, it will be A. If it is like less important material, then it will be B. Or very rarely order will be there, then it will be C. Least important material. So accordingly, the category can be given. And anything here, one is MRP type, MRP control. That's it. Then another one is your lot size. So lot size is defined to procedure used by the system in order to calculate your procurement or production quantity of your material. Then coming to MRP2 tab. Okay, see here this one is very important field. This one, procurement type. Procurement type means again, are we going to manufacture this item? If it is in-house production, then accordingly select here E if it is in-house manufacturing. If it is like some item, let's say this is laptop and we are manufacturing it, but any component, let's say hard disk, we are not manufacturing it. We have outsourced this one and some other vendor is going to manufacture it and we will just procure and we will add it. So in that case, it is your F. If both is there, then it will update here X. That means sometimes we are manufacturing, sometimes we are outsourcing. So that is your procurement type. Accordingly, it will be there. If you click here, you will get different options: in-house production or external procurement, or both procurement options are open. So that is your X. Okay, so this is one important tab for your cost calculation point of view. Then coming to MRP4. So in MRP4, we need to maintain the production versions, and this is particularly required for your actual costing point of view. Okay, so where you are going to maintain your routing data related to your bill of material data. So all this information is going to be maintained here. That is one important field. And another one is your, that is scheduling. Again, that one is also important for your actual cost calculation point of view. So this view is used by again the production team to control the scheduling, the production schedule. So to preparing the schedule, this tab is maintained. So here you will find the informations like production schedule profile, under delivery tolerance, over delivery tolerance. So this type of information is there. I just activated this one for cost calculation point of view, but actual cost calculation point of view, but it is no informations I have maintained here particularly. Then coming to my plant storage tab. Plant storage, so here I have not maintained any information. So here basically the storage informations will be there. Again, temperature condition, storage conditions, container requirement, maximum storage period. So this type of informations will be there. Now coming to very important field, which is our accounting field. So in accounting tab, the important fields are, one is your valuation class. So if you know the if you don't know the concept of valuation class, I already prepared one video, so that I will add it here. You can go through that. So valuation class is very important because when user is going to do any transaction related to material, so user is going to select the material master, which is connected with your valuation class. Through valuation class, again movement type, then movement type GL, and in integration this valuation class is there. Then finally the GL number is selected. Okay, so that's why valuation class is important, and this valuation class can be configured or it can be system delivered. This one I applied system delivered. So for raw material we are using 3000. For any, it is FG, so for FG it is 7920. For semi-finished stock it is 7900. So different valuation class is there, and it is can be configurable FG. Then if material ledger is configured, and in S4 it is mandated to configure material ledger, because right now the information which is there in the material master, same information I can get in the material ledger also. So if it is configured, then you will get that impact here, and material ledger, material ledger is active, and the price determination is activated 3. That information is coming from your actual costing or material ledger information. Then the price, the standard price which is updated here to 188, it is calculated in CO module, and from there after marking and release it is updated here. So that informations we will get it in CO tab in future, and secondly it is also calculated. So now I can see there is a total inventory information 175104. So from where I will get this information? If I will go to the material ledger. Okay, so here you can see for this material 27. So what is the status of right now, the material status? So total 8 items are there, and the closing inventory is 175104. Okay, and the price is calculated to 188. So this information is also updated in the material ledger. Same information is there in my CO as well. Okay, so this one again coming from, as this one is as cost is calculated and we did the transaction, so that's why inventory point of view these informations are there, and same is also updated in your material master too. So that tab is important for material your accounting. So particularly this tab is important your FISD FISD integration point of view and FI MM integration point of view. Okay, so this cost and all it's calculated within controlling. And another important tab is that is related to price control, like how we are going to maintain your material. If it is finished stock, then it should be standard price and it need to be calculated. If it is raw material, whether standard price or moving price. So that I am not going to explain now here because it is part of cost of production calculation. In my next video, it will come like how we are going to maintain moving average and standard price, or what its impact. Okay, so that tab is also important here, price control. And this price control tab is directly connected with your this one. So as it is 3, that means it is your price control is standard price. Okay, if it is 2, then you can change to moving average price. Right, now coming to your costing 1 tab. In accounting 2 tab, any major informations are not there. Coming to costing 1 tab. So in costing 1 tab, if it is integrated with PP, that means this material produced or it is manufactured with in PP. So that means we have bill of material, routing, all these informations are there. Then you are going to activate this one. If we are going to calculate our material overhead, then overhead group need to be configured and this need to be updated here. Costing is also a lot we are maintaining, so that is also maintained here. Okay, so this costing 1 tabs, these are the fields are important for cost calculation point of view. Similarly, if we'll go to the costing 2 tab, so that time we have seen that the price is calculated as this price is calculated to 180. It's not like manually updated here. The price is calculated in CO, then after that it is released, and once it is released, then it is updated here standard price. So that information you will get it here costing 2. Okay, so nothing is manually we are going to maintain. So once the CO price or in CA this price is calculated, then after that it will be updated as future price, and once it is approved, then we will proceed with release. Then once it is released, then current price is going to update. Okay, so if I want to see this price calculation, if you click here, then it will redirect to your costing sheet. So this is my cost calculation. Okay, so again its component I'm not going to explain here, so we will deviate from the topic, but in next video I'm going to explain all these components and all. Okay, so this is my cost. So this cost is calculated here, and as it is calculated here, so same is updated here. So we can redirect our information from material master to CO. Fine. So these are some important fields which you need to understand, which you need to uh, uh, enter here in the system, or like you need to look after this means when you are going to particularly working on different topics. One is your FI MM integration point of view, FIST integration point of view, cost of production calculation, both your planned as well as actual, and your margin analysis or profitability analysis COPA. So for that point of view, these are the different fields. Although all fields are important from the logistic point of view, but whatever the tabs I explained and whatever the fields I explained, so those are important for CO consultant or FI consultant. FICO point of view, these informations are important for particularly our point of view. So I hope you got some idea like what are the fields you need to maintain in the material master, but when you are working on the integration and all these topics. If you have any questions, feel free to, if I missed anything, feel free to update in the comments or you can mail me. I will try to answer those your questions. Thank you very much for watching this video.